All right, if you're a plumber, an HVAC tech, any kind of local service pro, you know that the sound of a ringing phone is everything. But what if your competitor's phone is ringing off the hook and yours isn't? Well, we're going to break down exactly how to make sure you're the one customers find on Google the second they need help.
It's the question that can keep you up at night, right? You know you do great work, your team is solid, but for some reason, the other guy seems to be getting all the calls. What is their secret? Well, turns out it's not really a secret at all.
The answer is literally right there in your customer's pocket. Think about it. When a pipe bursts or the AC gives out in the middle of July, nobody's running for the yellow pages anymore. They are grabbing their phone. And that little screen, that's where the battle for your next job is won or lost.
And that brings us to what I call the near-me battleground. When someone has an emergency, they're typing plumber near me or AC repair near me. What they see first in Google Maps, that's probably who gets the job. This isn't just some listing, it's your new digital front door.
But here is the most important part. You have to get this. When that map pops up, a whopping 75% of all clicks go to just the top 3 businesses. That's called the map pack. Let that sink in. If you're not in that top 3, you are basically invisible to 3 out of every 4 potential customers.
So how in the world do you crack the code to get into that top 3? Well, it's not some mystery. It's not about paying Google more money. The algorithm is just looking for 3 main signals to decide who wins. And the best part? You have direct control over all of them. Think of it like a 3-legged stool for Google. First is relevance. Are you actually the right kind of business for what they need? Second is distance. Are you physically close enough to get there and help? And third is prominence. Are you a trusted, well-known business? That's it. Relevance, distance, and prominence. If one of those legs is shaky, the whole thing falls over.
Okay, so understanding those signals is the what. Now, let's get into the how. We're going from theory to a simple 4-step blueprint that you can literally start using today to beef up those signals and get that phone ringing. So here's our game plan. First, we're going to perfect your digital storefront. That's your Google business profile. Then, we'll focus on making you the most trusted choice out there using customer reviews. Third, we'll make sure your website is speaking your customer's language. And finally, we'll build up your online authority so Google sees you as the go-to expert in town. Step 1 is all about that digital storefront. It has to be spotless. That means using your exact business name, no stuffing and extra keywords. It means listing out every single service you offer, like drain cleaning, furnace repair, you name it. It means uploading real photos, high-quality ones, of your team, your vans, and your actual work. And maybe most important of all, your name, address, and phone number have to be 100% identical everywhere online.
Now, with that foundation in place, we move to step 2, trust. And you know what builds trust faster than anything else for a new customer? A review, just like this one. When someone is in a panic, seeing that their neighbor had an amazing experience with you, well, that makes calling you a no-brainer. And here's a pro tip. Don't just collect reviews, you gotta engage with them. Responding to every single one, the good and the bad, is an absolute game changer. It shows Google, and more importantly, your future customers, that you're active, you're professional, and you actually care. This is how you build that prominence we were talking about.
Step 3 is all about sharpening your relevance. See, your customers aren't just searching for plumber. No, they're searching for their specific urgent problem. So your website needs to match that. Instead of a generic page, you need content that uses the exact phrases people are typing, like 24/7 emergency hot water repair in Melbourne. That tells Google you're a perfect match for that search. And finally, step 4 is building your authority. You have to prove to Google that you are a legit, trusted expert. You do this by getting listed in other trusted places online, like Yelp or your local trade association. You write helpful blog posts that answer the real questions your customers have. And you make darn sure your website is fast and looks great on a phone, because that's where everybody is searching from. Okay, so you've put in the work. You're following the blueprint. What's the payoff? What can you actually expect to see? Let's talk about what success looks like and tackle some of the biggest questions I hear from service pros about all this. This is always the big one, isn't it? This sounds great, but how long is it going to take? You're putting in the time, and you want to know when that phone is going to start ringing more.
Honestly, it's all about consistency. This isn't a light switch you just flip on. It's more like planting a garden. You have to keep tending to it. Now, every market is different, but most businesses that stick with this stuff start to see a real positive change in their rankings and calls within just a few months.
You might be thinking, okay, do I really need to stop what I'm doing and take pictures of my van? Is it really worth the effort? Does it actually move the needle?
The answer is a huge yes. They are absolutely critical. We're talking about profiles with photos getting way more engagement, more clicks to your website, more requests for directions, and most importantly, a lot more phone calls. They just build instant trust.
Okay, here's another common goal. What if you're based in one town, but you want to get jobs in the suburb right next door where you don't have an office? Is it even possible to show up in the map pack over there?
You bet it is. Here's the two-part play. First, you build specific pages on your website for each town you want to work in. And second, you make it a real priority to ask for reviews from the happy customers you've served in those specific towns. That proves to Google you're a trusted choice there, too.
So let's end with this. Right now, this very second, someone in your area has a leaky faucet or a broken furnace, and they are pulling out their phone to find help. After everything we've talked about, the only question left is, are they going to find you or your competitor?